Hello, welcome to The Skinny. This is Kelly, and yesterday at the Weight Watchers scale, I lost 1 pound for
Yay!
a total of 76.6.
Woot!
Really good. I was really happy.
That was really, really good. I actually had a really good week at the scale, which I expected to have. I lost 2.4 for a total of 100.4. So I'm back to where I was in December before the holidays started, which means I am now, any new weight from here on out is fresh weight. It's weight I've never lost.
I'm back to what I was at Christmas, below that, but I'm not
At your lowest?
at my lowest. My lowest is like maybe 2 pounds. I'm 11 pounds from goal weight, and I think I had been 8 to goal weight before.
But that's good.
So it is good. No, it's still really close to goal weight.
Yes.
So I'm kind of, I'm breaking it up into missions though, because
Yeah.
we're going to talk about that.
Yes.
But first, I want to tell them about the claw. Would you like to start off that story?
Okay, so and by claw, we mean the bear claw. If you don't know what a bear claw is, if you're not, I don't know if that's something
Google it.
common from other
It's
places.
fabulous.
But in the United States, a bear claw is a pastry. And it is
delicious
a
pastry.
delicious pastry.
A big pastry.
Now, yesterday, we had a party to go to for our niece's first birthday. So we knew there was going to be cake. We had planned 15 points for cake. We were having cake. So as we're driving, we passed, and she's moved to a new house.
Yes.
So in the area she's in, we passed what's called a Holman's Donuts, which
Oh
I know
my
we
God.
have mentioned them before. 'Cause we have
delish.
several locations of Holman's in the city. It's a local pastry shop that really
Donuts.
focuses mostly in donuts. They do
Donuts.
cakes and stuff, but donuts are their big thing. We love Holman's.
Oh my gosh.
They are the creme de la creme of
In
donuts.
this area. Yes.
So we look at each other.
we pass. We
And
drive
we're like,
past. Then
We pull over.
we pull over.
and we have a discussion.
Not at Holtman's, but then we're like,
random
parking lot.
And we looked at each other and went, do we call our niece and ask what kind of cake she's serving? Because if it's not cake that we like, we'd rather have a Holman's donut.
yeah, like if it's chocolate cake or whipped
Whipped
icing,
icing.
we don't want it.
We don't want it.
No.
So
We're gonna be
but-
rude and
But
do
we
this.
have decided, we decided up front, we were having a treat that day. We weren't going to go and just not have it if
we
it wasn't
took our
good.
even took our own food, our dinner.
We took our own dinner. We took a
Light.
Subway sandwich with us. We were fine.
Yeah.
So we wanted a treat. We were having a treat.
We were.
So we called her up, and she told us, well, it was everything we didn't like.
Yes.
We didn't like, I don't like marble cake, and I don't like whipped icing. Forget about it.
Yeah. So we said, don't think we're rude,
Turned
but
around.
we're gonna go get a Holman's donut.
Turned around, went in, the smell,
Perused.
delicious.
Oh my lord.
The smell.
So we're standing there looking at all the donuts. And I mean, at that time of evening, I mean, they're usually open till 10, 11 o'clock at night because people go there all day.
Yeah.
Because it's that good.
But I have to say, we looked up, obviously they're not in the app, but a bear claw came up in the
Bear
app. Claw. 23 points.
Oh.
That was fine. I had budgeted 15. I had all my weeklies left.
So we talked about we're going to go 8 points over what
Is that
we
okay?
planned. How do we
I was okay with it.
offset this? So we
we-
go get the claw.
It was
My God.
delicious.
I have no
there
words.
are no, it was
I have no
worth
words. Oh my
every
goodness.
one of
It
those
was-
23 points. I savored it.
It was
was
fabulous.
fantastic. And I loved it.
Uh-huh.
And I have no regrets. I have no regrets for paying for it. So here's the thing.
Here's our plan.
We both have 10 points left for
Our
weeklies.
extras for the weeklies.
So I don't ever use all mine, and neither does Kelly.
No.
So we both just decided we're going to shave
The 8 points extra
Yes.
from the cake
off
to the bear
throughout the week.
claw.
We can either do it, in 2 days, or we can do it throughout the week.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's up to us.
That 8 points
So
will
we're
shave.
both going to do that, so
Yeah.
that we'll end up with the weeklies, about 18 weeklies left by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm happy with.
Yep.
So yeah,
And
we've
the
got a plan.
claw was totally worth it.
It was. But here's the thing. Treats are one of those things that you really like to be able to plan instead of be surprised by.
Right.
I
I mean, and you
wow.
can have something if there's, it's one of those things that you're never not going to have something
No.
ever again for the rest of your life. That's the beauty of Weight Watchers.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have the claw every week? No, probably not smart.
I wouldn't want to futz with what I'm doing to
Right.
have
Probably
the
not a
claw
smart idea.
every week.
but
I
You
could
know,
if I wanted to.
right. I mean, but I know I can have it. I know I'm not going to have it all the time. It's a special treat. but it's not something I have to write off of foods I will never ever have again. It's just not.
It's not.
I can make it work, and when I have it, I uber enjoy.
I
the claw.
savored every bite
Oh
of
my gosh. We kept doing this all night.
all night. I mean, well, of course, we're like cracking each other up because we think we're
nerds.
We think we're funny.
Nerds.
So yeah, we were. I mean, it was hysterical, but it was worth the treat. So here's what I kind of learned from the claw incident.
claw.
What I learned was
You never get tired of it.
can't. It's funny. So we'll be laughing about it for like weeks.
Yeah.
Whenever I encounter something, and I'm going to apply this because I kind of
Yeah.
figured something out about myself during this. Whenever I'm in a situation where I'm confronted with a potential treat,
Claw.
snack, whatever, that I not necessarily have planned in anything, that what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to tell, this is what I'm going to attempt to try, well, I'm going to try this.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at the item, and if it's something I'm really tempted by, I'm going to walk away from it. I'm going to go and I'm going to check the points on it, and I'm going to give myself 10 minutes, whatever, go do something else, go, you know, if I'm at a party, go talk to somebody, go whatever. After I know in my head what the points are, potentially what I'm going to be paying for that item, and I'm going to walk away for a bit. If I come back to it, then obviously you're going to have it and you're going to do
And
what you're
you've
going to do
worked
with
it around in
and
your
you've
head.
worked it around. But I'm going to give myself time to
Change
to
your
go
mind.
to change my mind if I really want
Think
it.
about what the points really
we
are.
gave ourselves hours before we ate the
claw.
I mean, it was
We did.
hours before we had it because we
We didn't
were-
eat it at the party. We ate
did
it later.
I just took it home because how you know
I don't want to eat the claw.
I
Well,
would've
they're
been-
eating whipped icing.
I would have been accosted for my claw.
Yeah,
So,
so
no,
no.
because I wasn't sharing. So and plus, you know, I felt bad. I didn't pick up Holman's for anybody else.
Yeah, the claw.
So
everybody else.
I did. So for hours, I had plenty of time to change my mind, and I didn't want to. That was a treat I wanted.
Yeah.
So-
So well, I think it's because we also, again,
Yeah.
we had a game plan. We worked it
We
out. If you do that, I think
You don't feel bad.
you don't feel like I can never have something special. I can never have this ever again. You can't think like that because I think when you start to say I can never have this
You
again,
wanna quit.
You want it more.
And then you want to quit because you're just like, well, I don't want to. I don't want to never be able to have that.
Yeah.
Yes. And then you start rethinking what you're doing and the plan and
Yeah.
and don't do that. So I'm going to apply something I learned. We'll see. Next time I encounter something like that, I'm
Yep.
going to walk away because then ask myself, and then I'll find out if I truly want it. I think
Yeah.
when you walk away and give yourself some time, you can figure out if you truly want it. And if you do, you do.
Yeah. I mean, at times we've even said, you know, one of the things that we also do is if I might have a craving for something, and I always say to myself, if I want it tomorrow, I'll have
Like-
it and try to find a way to work it in.
Early on in the plan,
That
there
was
were
really
some
helpful for
things
me.
that I kind of wanted. Like every once in a while, I'd want a Big Mac or want something from McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know.
And she'd say, oh, if I want that tomorrow, I'll have it then.
And the thing is, I never did.
No. You always were like, I forgot
never
about
did.
it.
I forgot about it. Yeah,
But if
I
you,
moved
if you
on.
put it off, I think you'll have more of an option to either go, yeah,
I
I
really
forgot
did
about
want it that bad.
Or if I did really want it, you've had time to go, how can I make this work? Let me look at my points. Let me look at my week. And if it's better, maybe if you can put it off to the next week because you're like, I just can't make it work this week. Put it off to the next week. And if you really want it by the next week, you can make it work.
So time in that case is your friend.
it is your friend.
I'm going to remember that time and some distance. Even if I have to if I'm at a party or something and I distance myself and really kind of mull it over.
Yep.
Give myself some time to actually see if it's what I really want.
because we had plenty of time
Yeah.
to just pitch that bear claw in the garbage.
Oh yeah, I could have just left it, or could have just sent it home with someone else. I mean, there's plenty of other people I could have just given it to. So if I had really wanted to, I would have.
Yeah.
It was,
No words. Anyway,
No words.
So let's go on to our real topic for the week.
well, now that we're really finished with January per se, we're getting ready to get hit into February. Now I have fresh weight loss.
Yeah.
That's
well,
for me my fresh weight
our
loss.
mission.
It's a
both
mission.
The missions we
Not
had.
my goal. It's a mission.
Mission. The mission we had before was to get our pre-holiday
weight
weight off in January,
And I did.
and we
You
did.
did.
So now the new mission
Mine,
for you is
mine. I have decided I do well with small little missions or goals or however you
wanna
want to
call
call it. I'm going to call it
Mission
my mission.
feels more active to me.
yeah,
it feels
it
more
does.
proactive.
So my
Yeah.
mission is going to be to get my next 5 pounds because I really do respond well to small little missions.
Yeah.
So, and I'm actually partway into one where I'm at now, the 100.4. I need 4.6 to hit my 5 pounds. So my mission
sticker,
is
you know?
to get my 5 pound sticker is to get through February and accomplish that.
Right.
Accomplish that by the the end of February.
Okay.
And I'm excited.
So my next mission, I have got 11 pounds to go weight. So I'm going to say my next mission is to lose half of that in February.
Really?
Or-
That's
or-
a lot, though.
It is a lot. But I mean, even if I lost, okay, then I'll say,
I think that's a lot.
How about if I lost 5 of that in February? From here to end of February.
Sure, that's
So-
totally doable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's asking a lot to
Yeah.
get half of that. I think that's a lot.
Okay, then I'll say 5 pounds.
I mean, could you do it? Sure.
Sure, but I'll say 5 pounds.
Because
just
I
to-
think I almost would have broken, divided your 11 by, 3 months. A little more.
I'm gonna be a little bold on this
I
mission.
go be
I'm gonna
bold
say
then.
5
I say be bold then.
because I don't feel like it's.
Because you're closer to go. Wait, we are turtles.
We are turtles, but I mean, I won't.
I
beat
say
myself
go
up,
for it.
But I'm gonna go for that goal of
Go
5
for it.
by the end of February.
So set a little mission.
And I think setting the, again, I love the word mission.
I do too.
Because setting something feels so proactive, and
Mm-hmm.
you're going to set little ones. I think the
Yes.
little ones make it easier to feel like you can accomplish them without sometimes that bigger. I mean, I'll be honest with
Mm-hmm. It's
you.
overwhelming.
I didn't spend a lot of time during this journey going, go wait, go wait, go wait, go wait. I mean, I just couldn't do that. If I had done that, I would have beat
Are you
myself and
kidding?
given up a long time
I weighed
ago.
258.8 pounds.
So
that was not happening.
You know that's your end mission, your end
Sure.
goal. But these little missions help drive you to that goal. So you always look
Yeah.
here instead of looking way out there. That especially if you feel like it's so far away. I think to keep concentrating on that
was.
far away is daunting.
It is
And I
daunting.
think to be able to, to think in little
But
missions and steps.
There are
is
some people who do well
empowering.
with that, and some people really don't need the small little goals or missions
Right.
or whatever.
Everybody's different.
I do well with them.
Yeah, I do too.
You got to know you and what really gets you going to
Yeah.
get to that next step.
Yeah.
And for me, it's the little things sometimes.
Yeah. And you can, again, reward yourself for successful missions. Before you set a mission, you can do a little recon. Like, how do I make
Recon for planning.
How do
that.
I make this work?
I like that.
What are the things I need to do to help me get this goal?
Yep.
This mission accomplished? What I need to do?
Well, oddly enough, today we went to a wrestling tournament for our
Go, Lucas!
Go, Lucas, our nephew, and I was
He got a
sitting there.
silver.
He did get second
in
place.
his weight class.
And he's so cute. And I was working on my cards.
Yeah.
Which was really
The food cards.
the food cards I do for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that my leader Rachel kind of turned us on to doing because she does it.
we
And-
mentioned them before.
And there are times where, there's a meal you haven't had in a while, and sometimes when you start to get bored, if you look through, you go, oh, I haven't had this in a while, I'm going to have it. Do I have all the stuff in the house? Or, take it with me and go to the grocery store, and that's kind of on my list. The stuff's on my list. So, yeah, I was doing those today, and I kind of felt like I was getting myself, trying to keep it fresh, trying to keep
Right.
the food that I like, so I can meet this mission. That's what I want to do, and I want to make sure I'm prepared to do that.
And again, it's the doing
Setting
what
yourself
you need
up for success.
Yeah, doing what you need to do, this recon or planning, whatever you want to call it,
I'm loving the mission.
to be successful. It feels more proactive to me, and I think
Love it.
that's kind of
It's going to be
gotta jazz it up a
here
little.
at my head every week. That's what I'm doing
my
every
mission.
day.
my mission.
You're on a mission. To
So-
succeed.
Yes. So I want to talk about last week. We mentioned the
Yeah.
alternative bagel pita bread things.
They
we-
were perfect.
We made a pizza out of it. It was the best pizza I've made.
We've tried many crusts.
Period.
Many crusts.
Crispy. You could hear it when I cut it. You could hear the right through it. Got it brown. It was. You could hear the crunch when you. Oh
Yeah.
my
Western
goodness.
Bagel.
Oh my goodness.
If you go to Western Bagel, and it's something you can access from where you live, I will say they only ship on Mondays.
I think we mentioned that last
So
time.
yeah, just remember as you're ordering.
Yeah.
And they freeze beautifully. So heads up, might as well order what you need and freeze it.
Yeah, and that was so. It made a
Best
fantastic pizza crust.
And we've tried them all. We've shown you a lot
We
of
have
them.
tried a lot of them.
That was my favorite, and that is now what I will use.
Another one that Kim is obsessed with right now. This is insane,
Mm.
but it actually okay.
We like to go out for places that serve breakfast foods. And I sometimes
Breakfast
like breakfast
is the
for
best thing
dinner.
ever.
I like it for breakfast. I sometimes
like it
like
all
it
the
for
time.
lunch.
Yeah.
So
All the time.
my problem is that what kills you is the jelly. So Smucker's has sugar-free jellies, and I don't have them at home, but you always go to the store, and taking a container can suck. These are sugar-free grape. I think that's a grape. I don't have my glasses on. There's a black. This is a grape.
Grape.
They have the sugar-free blackberry, which is delicious too, and they have a strawberry.
Smuckers.
Well, I ordered the only way you can get them.
The 200
Bulk.
bucks.
You get 40 strawberry, 40 blackberry, and 120 grape. I
It's a
think is how
little
it runs.
insane. But the reality
200
is,
of
using one of them is 0 SP.
Two of them
Using
is one.
Two of them is one. That's pretty good.
That is really good. So
For
what I've done,
rye or
what
wheat
I wish
toast.
and I brought it in here in my purse. What I have done, which I think is a great way to do it.
And you could also do this. You can go in with somebody who's
Yeah.
another person who eats jelly.
Maybe
Like
somebody
two
in
of
your-
these. We
we
both
eat-
eat these. We
Yeah.
went in together and bought these.
My obviously, you know how we love the Systema products. Here's a thin one that I have. I usually put blueberries in.
Yeah.
What I've done is I've put like 5 of them in here, and they fit perfectly. And I just threw them on my bag.
Throw it in your bag.
They're
keep it
on
there.
me. They're fine. They're not going to squeeze out. And if they do, they're in a safe container.
We have this favorite place we go to that's
the best oatmeal.
it has the best
Steel-cut
oatmeal. Again, I'll eat oatmeal anytime, any day, anytime. And so we'll go there and get the steel cut oatmeal
For dinner.
and the rye toast. And like I said, you get killed on jelly. You get killed on
the
jelly.
points just rack
So,
up.
That's
Love
the
those.
jelly. Yeah.
One of the things I was really excited about this week too is Weight Watchers got a new snack.
New snack. Really good.
Gotta say,
Love it. If you like coffee,
yeah,
you're gonna love it.
it's got a nice
strong
strong
coffee flavor.
mocha
If you
coffee
hate coffee,
flavor.
don't do it because you're not gonna be happy.
But 2 points. I
2
like the
points.
fact that it's a 2-point bar, not a 3-point bar.
yeah, it's a nice,
Nice size.
2-point bar.
Really, really good.
I thought it was delicious. I,
I
love coffee.
have to say I'm very excited.
Yeah.
They also got another product I was really excited about this week, and I saw these up on before we started our meeting, and I went up and I'm like, oh, and Rachel's like, just open it, and I'm like, oh, there's something new I missed.
Very, I thought inexpensive.
boxed product here. Nesting measuring cups and spoons.
Yeah, and
They
it's,
snap together.
and I like that the spoons are included into
should.
that.
Snap together. Love it. And here's the best part.
Yeah.
They give you, it starts with a half a tablespoon.
Yes.
That one, you usually you try to like wing it because there's
Yeah.
never a half
So
a
you start with
tablespoon. It's
this.
teaspoon, tablespoon.
And then you get the whole tablespoon.
So I love that.
and then you go into your cups.
And then you go into fourth cup and up. But the fact that they give
Yeah.
you an actual half a tablespoon made me so happy.
And they were $5.
Yeah,
$5.
$4.95.
$4.95. Really reasonable for this.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but we have like
a million.
2 sets.
But we don't have a
and
half
we
a
don't,
tablespoon.
Yeah, this is so for
But
$5 it was
But
worth it.
apparently, these are 2 of the most used measuring items: the half and the table. These I got tons of.
Yeah. So this is awesome. So we were
So I
excited.
was thrilled.
And the price was
And
right.
one of the things we've shared in the past that we both love is I have had the 1 ounce containers to
These
take,
little
but they don't always hold enough if you're getting a 2 tablespoon.
right. This holds like
The
more
2 tablespoons.
dressing and instead of taking 2 of them. I mean, granted, we buy these and they take forever to use.
They do.
But you know, if you want to split them with a Weight Watcher friend,
Amazon,
you can go to Amazon and split them. I mean, there's-
100.
Yeah, you can
And I
split
think
them.
they cost me $7.50 or something.
Yeah, so we went in
$7,
together and
something like
bought
that.
those. So it's nice to have somebody to split the cost with and then split the product
Sugar-free
with.
syrup, 2 tablespoons, or actually you can use a fourth a cup, so you can always do 2 of them if you need to.
Yeah.
But this would be great for, and I do mustard and then my smaller one. Sometimes I'll take cut up onion for hot dogs if I do hot
Yep.
dogs at lunch. Put my onion in here. Pickles, when I do my grilled cheese at work, I'll
Pickles.
put like the hamburger
little
pickles,
hamburger pickles.
and I'll put it on my grilled cheese because I'm a weirdo and that's how I like my grilled
I
cheese.
like my grilled cheese too.
And I'll take some of the reduced sugar ketchup to dip my grilled cheese in. Yes, I know I'm a weirdo, but it's delicious. Just so you know, it's delicious.
It is delicious.
So lots of
think-
cool
is
stuff
that-
this week.
What else did I thought we tried something else that I was going to try? Oh, we tried our licorice tea, which I thought was
Yes.
very smooth and
Yeah.
lovely and not overpowering. It was a very
But
delicious
it's
flavor.
it's the Yogi, the licorice tea, and I also bought today
Yeah.
the Tazo
Passion.
iced tea.
Iced tea.
So I'm excited about that one. And I did buy the Lipton. It's an orange jasmine.
We've been doing a lot of tea.
Orange passion jasmine.
Yeah, we did a lot of tea this week, which was really nice.
Yeah.
It was a good change for flipping up some of that diet pop out for
Yeah.
tea.
Yeah.
So that was something we were pretty
And
successful
I would like
at.
to continue to do this week and
And
that works out.
something new we have.
Finally,
We are on Instagram.
we finally
We're
did it.
doing
We
it.
talked about it for a while.
We've got some photos up of
Yeah.
like recipes that
I've got our
we
pizza
have
on
received
there.
at Weight Watchers.
Yeah, some quickie ones that you go to Weight Watchers and you take a picture with your phone. The
It's
really
those.
good, simple ones.
Yeah.
Our before and after pictures on there. I
Yep.
think we both of us, Facebook has just driven both of us away. It's just too much. So we still have our Pinterest, obviously. We've got the Pinterest, which, we both love Instagram. So Instagram is
Instagram's
such
a great
it's
visual
kinda like
way.
Connect. So I think
It
that's
is.
why we like it
I
so
think
much.
so too. I think it's a great visual way to share recipes.
It
And
is.
share
Ideas.
ideas,
Food ideas.
and just inspiration and photos. So
Yes.
our Instagram is the skinny one word
Yeah.
_WW, and you should be able to find us. We're not secured, so you should be able to just follow us.
Yep. And I do want to say, I forgot to mention as I looked down at these, if you want to order these, you can go to Amazon, has them. Just put in Smucker's sugar-free jelly, and these will come up. I found mine at a store. It's called the Harrisburg store, and if you just go into Google, if you're living in the United States, Google these as well. It'll be, I think it was like Harrisburg store, and you'll see them if you go under shopping. They'll come up. They'll be, I think I saved $1 or $2 by ordering from them versus Amazon.
Which is pretty rare because usually Amazon has the best price.
They do usually. So yeah,
I'm all about the better price.
me too.
And I think, food wise, the pizza was the big thing this week that we were enjoying.
We did it
so
twice this week.
we did, and it was fabulous. Besides the claw, that was probably my other favorite thing.
No, the claw was definitely
Numero
my favorite
uno.
thing this week. It won't be repeated anytime soon,
No.
but it was my favorite.
But the next time we have it, we'll be sure to tell you.
we'll be doing this to each other the rest of the week.
So we will see you next week. Lighter later.
Bye.